All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody, live here at the KFES Digital News Desk. We've got Sydney Waters with us. She is with the Better Business Bureau. How you doing today, Sydney?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely glad to have you here. And certainly, it's no mystery. Anybody that's been outside, and presumably,
Right.
everybody's been outside a little bit, despite the challenge of the extreme heat. And that we've been dealing with through the last several weeks. And now a little bit of a good thing to think about is trying to keep your AC from just getting overworked and getting overdoing it. And so, what do people think about a lot of the times when it comes to trying to tackle that, trying to keep their AC from being overrun?
Right. Well, the AC, it's a huge energy sucker throughout your home. Last year alone, the energy consumption for the nation, 6% of that was from air conditioners. So the BBB has a few tips that can really help you, just some easy housekeeping things that can help you cut down that consumption and that bill. And then the first and easiest, Clayton, is going to be just making sure everything is properly insulated because we want to keep the cool air in and the hot air out, correct?
Yep, absolutely.
So a few things you can do that you may not think about is check the insulation in your AC ducts, actually.
Yeah.
And that is something you can do yourself, or you can go to bbb.org and find a trustworthy contractor to help you with that. But another easy thing is just checking those windowsills and doors and making sure they're weatherproofed.
Sure.
And as well, making sure where your AC unit is, that it's really sealed and there's no cracks letting that air come through.
For sure, for sure. Keeping those filters clean within the air conditioner. I know that's a lot of a good point too. Just and keeping the air flowing. Anything else to add on those points?
Yeah, just really keeping your AC unit clean is a great thing to do. AC units have an evaporator coil, and cleaning that annually will really be helpful, as well as just going out there and seeing if there's any brush or debris restricting airflow. So just keeping that air passage very clean.
Absolutely. All right. Sounds great. And this is always an interesting one, and I guess it really works a lot like you would expect with a sun visor in a car or something like that, right? When it comes to adding reflectors to your windows to help block out the heat.
Yeah, this is actually one of my most favorite fun ways to block out the heat because there's so many options now of these reflective layers that you can add in between your window pane and your curtains.
Sure.
And you can just stick those on. They're self-adhesive, and there's pretty ones you can get. And then when the season changes, you just pull it away.
Sure. That's great. Yeah. Now, things like repairs and maintenance, that's always important, and that applies here too.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the biggest thing with repairs and maintenance is really finding a trustworthy HVAC contractor to work on your unit. BBB.org, we have tons of business profiles, customer reviews, complaints you can read. And then we also have a great tool. It's a direct get a quote tool.
Yeah.
And I recommend getting quotes from 3 different providers and just seeing what your options are.
Sure.
And then getting all of that in writing, from the services provided to the materials being used. And then just get, the best deal and the best service for your contractor.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I imagine as well, that there's a need to, well, I mean, or a possible need, depending on your situation, or something to look into, perhaps, of switching to high efficiency units. Something like that is an option as well, right?
Yeah, I think that is, if you have that option, it's a great one. Many of these units are also eligible for a tax credit, so when you are looking for a contractor, if they're doing that installation for you, have them check on that, see if it's eligible for a tax credit. And really, I mean, that can cut your energy consumption from 20 to 50%, they're estimating, so it would be a great investment in the long run.
Sure, sure. Anything else today to add before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think one really common thing that people don't think about is if you don't need your AC, don't use it. Ceiling fans, box
Right.
fans, those suck a lot less energy than a central air unit.
Sure.
So open your windows at night if it's cool. Let that air come through.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Sydney Waters with the Better Business Bureau Regional Director here. Thank you so much for being here today,
Thank
Sydney.
you. It was
Appreciate your time.
great.
To our audience as well, thank you all for tuning in. We are going to turn you back over to Local News Live here on the KFES Digital Channel. And of course, you can watch us over your KFES News app, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, all those great locations. Check it out. We'll be back at 4 o'clock. You can watch Heartline News Now here as well at 4 o'clock. Check it out.